uppercuts. Somehow get back in there.
Oh my goodness! My gosh! That was an actual explosion in the battle box.
Welcome to the Battlebots Pregame show with Macho and Kristen and special guest KyrieAI. Today we're gonna talk about all things Macho and all things Battlebots. Ooh, shit to do with the big, fat, buff, oiled up raid Shannon, thank you very much. Our sweet little cabbage boy. How are you doing? Viewers, I hope you stay. You're in for a treat today, because you're gonna watch Battlebots with me. Macho Go Savage, the most buff, the most macho, the most VTuber that has ever to exist. Shannon hungry. Shannon, just go outside. You're a cabbage. You just eat the sunlight. Kristen, how are you doing today? Tell everyone through the video scope. Kristen. Oh my gosh, I've been muted in Discord. Kristen, tell everyone how you're doing.
I thought I was going crazy. I was like, what is going on? And I was like, if I text Macho, he's not going to see this right now. I'm going to wait for him to figure it out. Hey guys, I was just sitting in my own little world over here. But I'm doing great. Ready for some beefy fights tonight.
Ooh, BattleBots, yes! Ooh, Prophet, thanks for the shout out. We got a very special guest, KyrieAI. If you do !guest, because Macho actually did it, you can follow her on her social media, on her Twitter and her Twitch. Go give her a shout. But first, before that, Kristen, we got a heck of an episode to talk about last week, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Last week was amazing.
Oh, yes. So let me say hello. I see, Choot. I see Soma. I see Shannon with the big raid of 4 people. What's up? And to everyone lurking, hello. Hello and welcome. Let's get started. Okay. Macho's gotta do a little finagling here. Let's turn these on. And... okay. We got fight numero uno. Oh, hear that? We're talking in Spanish today. All right. We got Bloodsport over by Macho. We got Sub-Zero over by Kristen. Kristen, what were your thoughts on this opening match from last week?
This match just gave us a taste of how the whole night was gonna go, honestly. Just knockout after knockout after knockout. It was great. Bloodsport, you know, they wanted to give everyone a reminder of how deadly they can be, and they showed us with this fight. They were pretty strong last season, and then had an unfortunate loss to start off this season. So, you know, they came in and they were like, nah, screw that. We're still good. And kind of beat the crap out of Sub-Zero. So, it was fun to watch.
Yes, yes. Kristen has said it better, myself, Kristen. What an opening fight this was! Yeah, Bloodsport came out with a diabolical looking blade and used it to perfection. Macho has never seen that precise driving from a full body spinner like Bloodsport, and at times it didn't look like a bot, but a wolf expertly stalking its prey, waiting for the right time to strike and take down its prey. If we see driving like that from Bloodsport coming up, there will be a very difficult bot to beat. Sub-Zero isn't exactly a top-tier bot, but Bloodsport needed a convincing victory, and it got it here. Ooh, very good fight. Kristen, Buff Nation, looking at me through the video scope. You guys ready to go on to the next fight?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right into it. Wait. Yes, was it? Yes, okay. I thought that this was... alright, I don't know why. Macho had a little moment right there. Just kidding, Macho's never had a moment in his life. Okay, so...
Blinking, guys.
Alright, so... as you guys all, Macho... knows!
Oh, Macho, I gotta keep you humble here for the fans. You did pick Ghost Raptor. They were literally ripped to pieces.
Kristen, you're gonna keep me from doing my new emote? You're gonna keep... okay.
Just this time.
Alright.
This time, I'm sorry.
Well, damn. Well, Macho almost looked like more of a genius than he already is. He has to restrain himself from being too much of a genius because he might shoot people's dreams down. They may be unattainable. And that's what he did. Ghost Raptor came out swinging with that weapon that looked way faster and more powerful than Macho remembered it. Cobalt was stuck in the screws, and Ghost Raptor had a kill shot lined up. Perfect. It was a free throw. A layup. An empty netter. It was everything. But Ghost Raptor lost the wheel, and I hope that played into why he just stood there and didn't lay the hit down. Now, Chuck Pitzer is someone Macho respects and will always root for. But maybe when your bot gets split into 5 pieces, you should go back to the drawing board. Chuck, use those 2 massive pythons of arms you got and forge a new bot for next year. Cause Macho wants to see you succeed. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
Whew, holy snap. Quite literally. Seeing Ghost Raptor get split into several pieces was insane and literally like nothing we've seen before. I loved it. I did feel bad, but I also loved it. So Cobalt is definitely, feeling great after this win. I'm sure they're making it into the tournament after that. So we will get to see them shred up their next competitor. Oh. I am excited to see who it is.
Oh, I can't wait. Macho can't wait. Kristen can't wait. Buff Nation can't wait. The world looking through the video scope can't wait. Macho just spit everywhere. That was nasty. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next fight. We got my boy, my man, Ice Wave over by Macho, and we got Deadlift over by Kristen. Now, Macho has never been more proud to say that Macho knows everything. In chat, you can join me by saying Macho knows everything by doing ! knows. Look at that. Macho just crafted an emote from his blood, sweat, and tears. Just kidding, Macho's so talented it took me like 4 seconds. Alright, so Macho knows everything, and Ice Wave finally showed us the unbridled gas-powered destruction that it has showed us in the past. And my goodness, it was beautiful. Some people may go and see the Grand Canyon and see that that's beautiful. Not Macho. Macho was quite literally built different. What Macho experienced last week, with Ice Wave was in fact beautiful. The sights, the sounds, the destruction, everything. Chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Ice Wave, big victory. Gotta win its next match. But it shows it still got some gas left in the tank. Ooh, see what I did there, Kristen? Gas left in the tank. Gas-powered engine. Try to keep up, chat. Macho spitting. Alright. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
Finally, Ice Wave got their moment. So excited. That was just great. We did have a feeling that Deadlift was going to be too slow coming into this match for Ice Wave's spinner, and we were right. No surprise.
That's the spirit, Kristen. That's the spirit.
So I do agree with you, Macho, that Ice Wave's weakness is definitely those faster bots that can just box rush them to keep that weapon from getting to full speed. But hopefully, whoever they're matched up against next, they can also spin to pieces, just like they did Deadlift, because it was great. And I just love Ice Wave. We love them.
Ice Wave. Chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the next fight. And boy, howdy, was it a good one. So, talking about history, a date that, comes up in my mind, February 17th, 2022. Kristen, do you know the significance of that day? Yeah.
I think you gotta tell the people.
Ooh, Kristen, I like the tenacity. Macho's gonna tell you, coming through the video scope, so listen real close. That's the day that is going down in the history books as when Blip told all the non-believers to get into a car, and Blip told them to park that car on its flywheel flipper. And then Blip chucked that car of the non-believers into the stratosphere. Blip, feeling confident, then went to the gym. After this feat of strength, it was running high on adrenaline. But Blip, with all the adrenaline running through his veins, couldn't find enough weights to put on the bar to bench. So he's looking around for some weights, and he sees this skinny little jabroni struggling to bench his, and he goes up to that person. He says,
"What is your name?"
I told you
It doesn't matter what your name is!
Ooh, Hydra was struggling on the bench with its rookie numbers. Blip then took those weights off of the bar. Took them off right then. Slapped those on his bar. Blip started benching. 1, 2, 3, 4. But these were different. These were different benches, Kristen. As Blip was looking straight at Hydra, right in the eyes. 21, 22, 23, 24. Hydra, confounded, has never seen anything like it in his life. 35, 36. Hydra, overwhelmed with emotions, ran out of the gym. Ran out with tears running down his face, piss rolling down his leg, and he cried to his mama. He cried to his dad, his uncle, his sister, his mailman, his mailwoman, the UPS driver. And it was all because Hydra has those rookie numbers, and Blip has the big boy numbers. Hydra doesn't stand a chance. Blip doesn't want to say it, but Macho will say it. Hydra, you're nothing but a grain of sand in the desert. And Blip is the entire desert. Hydra's gonna sink. Ooh, Blip is gonna overcome and be the most powerful flipper in Battlebots market. The day in history, it's happened. Market. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
I don't really know how to follow that. Like, damn. It's just perfect. But yeah, Blip, he's taken after his big brother Tantrum. I don't know if you guys know this, but they are brothers, Tantrum and Blip. Made and maneuvered by the same team, I guess. But anyways, he's shown us that size is not everything. Since they're little tiny cute boys, but they rock people's worlds. But Blip is definitely like the most impressive rookie bot we've seen in several years, because they've just come in and absolutely dominated. Not only are they good at driving, but their flipping mechanism is completely unique. We've never seen anything like it, and it doesn't lose power. Most other flipper bots, they use either pneumatics or hydraulics, and the flipper doesn't, push as hard every time, and they only have a certain amount of flips they can do, whereas Blip can just flip them over, flip them again, and keep flipping until he falls asleep. I mean, it just never stops. It's amazing. But I would love to see a Blip versus Trash Can match, just to see, because we know that Trash would lose. I just want to see it happen.
That would be crazy. Something tells me Jake Curie wouldn't take that match, though, as it's not a slam dunk for him. Alright, you ready to go to the next? Oh, this one. Oh, God. Okay. Next match, we got Huge and over by Macho and Retrograde over by Kristen. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
I mean, Huge came in with those new wheels. They are looking fresh. Hopefully this win is the momentum that they needed to start climbing back towards that giant nut. Because Huge, they've been hyped up to be a really good contender and just haven't had great luck. And it's always sad to see a good bot have bad luck. So it was nice to see them win here. And, I think they're looking more like a well-oiled, buff machine.
Ooh,
they're ready to smack down.
Music to my ears. Yes. So, of course, you guys know, I know, the world knows, Buff Nation knows, Kristen knows, your mama knows, Macho knows everything. Yes, Huge needed a dominant win, and it got it here. The team popped off, everyone popped off, Retrograde set ablaze. It was beautiful. In fact, it was so beautiful, Huge just decided to drive up onto the upper deck and say, who's next? Now, Macho knows that this will start a run of dominance by Huge. They have 2 years of frustration ready to unleash, and it's coming out now. You guys may need to close your eyes, because it may get violent, it may get dirty, but you never know when Huge is in the box. Man, Macho just did that. You guys ready? Macho's feeling it today. Kristen, you ready to go on to the next fight? All right, we got Copperhead and over by Macho and Fusion over by Kristen. All right, Kristen, take it away. What are your thoughts on this match?
Okay, I genuinely, after this match especially, cannot think of a single bot that could take out Copperhead at this point. Besides maybe Mammoth, just because they did it last season, but even that match went to the judges. So, I don't know. Copperhead is just powerful. Their spinner is impressive. As soon as it gets up to full speed, there is literally no stopping it. Like, you can run into it, and it just doesn't stop. It's insane. So excited to see Copperhead go up against literally anyone. Literally anyone. I don't know. They might make it to that final match of the tournament. See it.
Yes. Now, yes, Macho agrees with you because Macho knows everything. And Macho also knows that Copperhead is making a strong case for that #1 seed in the tournament. And it's showing no weaknesses. Its one weakness it had last year was its driving. It often got up onto one wheel when it turned. Macho has no idea how Copperhead can drive that well with a weapon with that much energy, so Macho has to assume that a higher power is involved. Witchcraft, wizardry, black magic, however you want to spin it, something is up with Copperhead, and Macho isn't sure. Maybe it's the snake that they bring out may be the source of their power. Who knows? That has to be the only explanation. But right now, the explanation is this. Copperhead is the bot to beat right now. It has shown no weaknesses. In fact, it reminds Macho a lot of himself, as Macho has no weaknesses. None whatsoever. And Macho is not sure how you even beat Copperhead, but man, it is a fun one to watch. Whew. Man, what an episode, Kristen. And we still have one more fight to go.
I know.
We have
That's been crazy.
Whiplash by Macho and Scorpios over by Kristen. Kristen, why don't you tell us your thoughts on this match?
Okay, so Whiplash don't fully understand their strategy of coming out without their spinner weapon. Maybe they need to stop taking such a timid route and start being the more aggressive contender in damage. But I don't know, maybe Maddie Vasquez just wanted to flex on everyone and be like, look, I can win with just driving. Either way, I'm glad they got the win. Whiplash always impresses me with their driving skill. And this fight was everything we thought it would be. We did not get to a knockout. It was the only match of last week that didn't have a knockout, by the way, guys. It was crazy. But
yes.
Still good match nonetheless. Always love when Whiplash wins. I can't talk.
Another driving masterclass by Maddie Vasquez of Whiplash. But Macho is no expert. Just kidding. Macho is an expert at everything, therefore making him an expert in this specific thing. And with that expertise comes a question. A question comes to my mind. Why the vertical disc spinner that you see pictured behind Macho was not present in the match and went with just the lifter. Now, there is a time and place for just the lifter, but against Scorpios, who matches up much worse against vertical spinners, Macho is not entirely sure why they didn't use it. Now, Whiplash ended up winning, and it went to the judges. That judge's decision would have not been even close. Don't even get me started on why it was a split decision. Don't even get Macho started. But it wouldn't have even been close if Whiplash did damage, if it had the disc spinner. Now, Macho wants to see Whiplash not be as passive, because that might come back to bite them in the ass. Now, it's hard to go against Whiplash, but they need to start some aggression with that spinner and land on some damage. Now, Kristen, do you have something very special to announce? What happened last episode?
No.
You predicted every single one correct, Kristen.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I did. I am the queen. Predictions.
Queen
got
confirmed.
Every single match right last week. So I'm just saying, folks, when it comes to wagering your baby oil later in the stream, I'm a pretty reliable source.
Kristen can do no wrong. She's learned from the best. Obviously.
Really?
Obviously. The god empress of BattleBots. Yes, here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Alright, now, we have a very special guest today. She is the Space Galactic Princess, KyrieAI. Yes, a dear friend of Macho's who Kristen and I may or may not have had her fall very deep down the BattleBots rabbit hole. Do I feel bad about it? Absolutely not. BattleBots is amazing.
Nope.
Fall down that rabbit hole, everyone. Okay, Kyrie, why don't you unmute yourself in Discord and say hello to everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, there she is. Kyrie, why don't you tell everyone looking at you through the video scope, as I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of people watching, tell them what you do, where you do it, and how you do it.
Hello, my name is KyrieAI. I'm a galactic space princess. I'm a virtual assistant as well, and you can see me streaming on Twitch, or you can find me on Twitter. It's KyrieAI. And I am a multiplayer, multi-variety streamer.
Nice. Kyrie, are you ready to talk about BattleBots right now?
Oh my god, I'm so ready. I've been ready.
The Macho tweets.
Really have,
Quick.
guys. Like,
I have been sitting here going down the rabbit hole of figuring out what the teams are saying, how they want to build their bots and stuff like that, and I'm just like, Macho, look at all this stuff I've learned.
Oh no, Macho did something. Okay, no, we're back. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay.
that was planned.
No. It was all a work! You guys all fell for it!
Haha, we got you.
Alright. Macho has a lot of buttons in front of him. Occasionally his big buff fingers press more than once. Okay. Now, we got the first fight. We got Malice over by me, Macho, and Blacksmith over by Kristen. Now, how it's gonna work? We're gonna go across the board. We're gonna go Kristen first, Kyrie second, Macho last. Got it? Good. Chat, you ready? Kyrie's ready. Everyone's ready. Let's go. Kristen, what are your thoughts on Malice and Blacksmith?
All right, here's my take. I don't think that Malice's pointy ass is helping them at all in this match. They're gonna get knocked out onto it. Just saying it. Blacksmith, they've been great so far this season, and I think as long as they get a few good hits in on Malice's weapon that they rave about so much, it will break, and they will get the win, just because Malice has been weak, and I just can't see a scenario where they win here.
Man, pretty bleak outlook you got over there, Kristen.
Bad. Really.
All right, so the new recently acquired BattleBots obsessed fan, KyrieAI. What are your thoughts on this match? Give it to us.
Malice needs a miracle just to survive.
Oh man!
It needs a miracle. Not only can they not get their own weapons working, they're getting slaughtered in its previous matches. So with Blacksmith, it's nice little social distancing prongs, and that heavy hammer saw, I think Blacksmith is just gonna come out on top. And to be fair, it seems like it kind of deserves it this year.
Yes. Blacksmith has come in with a completely redesigned bot, and it has paid off dividends. It's looking great. Blacksmith is no longer a jobber, a jabroni. Blacksmith is a contender. Now, Malice, on the other hand, has looked like a big fat jabroni this season, with its weapon, the Rolling Blackout, quite frankly, blacking out when it is in use because it always breaks. See what Macho did there, Kristen? Macho's on a roll. He's gonna keep going. Now, Blacksmith came in with a redesigned bot, and it has looked great, just like Macho predicted he would at the beginning of the season. If you guys remember, oh yeah, Macho knows everything and can see into the future. there is not a lot on top of Malice for Blacksmith to hit with the hammer saw. But Macho, in his right mind, cannot go with Malice. They have shown us next to no life. Blacksmith all the way. Blacksmith with a W, 3-0 heading into the tournament. Macho cannot believe he's saying that about Blacksmith right now. What a world we are living in. My goodness. Al Kindle has to be riding high, Blacksmith. Alright, so we are all going with Blacksmith.
Yeah.
Hammer Saws did way better last
Absolutely.
year, don't?
Correct choice here.
Yes. Alright. We got the next match. We got Black Dragon over by Macho, me, Krusty's favorite bot, and Claw Viper over by Kristen. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
So, I don't know if anyone remembers, but Claw Viper and Black Dragon actually fought last season. And I'm pretty sure the outcome is going to be exactly the same. Black Dragon getting the win. Both bots are pretty fast, but Claw Viper just does not stand a chance against Black Dragon's formidable drum spinner. And also, you just legitimately cannot knock out Black Dragon. You just can't do it.
It is a tough, sturdy boy. Alright, Kristen, going with Black Dragon. Kyrie, who are you going with and why?
I'm going with the underdog on this one. I want Claw Viper to win.
Interesting.
Black Dragon has a multitude of different weapons at its disposal. It does make it a very powerful competitor. But, you know, Claw Viper, in its uniqueness, that's an asset. And I love fast bots. I really do. And with its new pivoted and rotation system, I think if it can just play and use that speed to its advantage, all of those weapons Black Dragon could show are going to be useless. They're going to have to play a near perfect match to win, but I'm going to root for the underdog on this one.
Interesting. An
Hot
interesting, incorrect opinion, but it is one nonetheless. Now,
You said that last week about the other one, and Kirsten showed you.
don't
True,
you
true.
correct me on my show, Kyrie! Now, Claw Viper
Damn.
often boasts that it's the fastest bot in the field. But what good does that do when you can't control it? Claw Viper's box rush strategy often results in them just careening into the other side of the battle box at high speed. Now, Black Dragon isn't really a bot you want to box rush. Don't let that spinner fool you. Black Dragon is a control bot. They want to play slow. They want to patiently hit you in the vital parts. They're not going to go weapon to weapon on you. They want to control the match and slow it down. That's what Claw Viper wants to do. But, so this means it comes down to driving skill. And with that, Macho's gonna have to go with Black Dragon with the driving skill, because Macho knows everything, and he's going with Black Dragon. And they will win because Macho knows everything. That's right. That's right. Alright. You guys, ooh yes, with the emote.
So fun. I can't stop using it.
I know.
Where's the Kristen knows emote?
Well, maybe I'll get one in a few weeks. I gotta prove myself,
Maybe.
you know?
Understandable.
Macho's just one person. He's doing it all. He's drawing the emotes. He's running his
Doing
own
it all.
show. He's writing. He's doing it all. He's doing the art. He drew the desk. The Battlebots Pregame show desk that was designed by Macho, forged from the Macho studio. It's just a big slab of gold. That's right. Macho just has big slabs of gold laying around. That's what he formed this desks out of. All right, you guys ready to go on to the next match? Cause my goodness, it's gonna be a crazy one. We got Gigabyte over by Macho and Smee over by Kristen. Now Smee, I always tell you guys that it's hard to get a sense of scale in these pictures, and Smee is a perfect case in that, because Smee is a very long boy. I can't remember how long it is. It's
8 feet long.
It's 8 feet long. It's a long, squirmy little boy. Now, Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, it's gonna be bonkers. You know what would be cool to see though is Gigabyte just rushing out at the start of the fight right into the middle of Smee and splitting them in half. I genuinely don't know if that's even possible, but it would be cool to see. So that's not my prediction. That's just a hot take. But I don't see Smee's little undercutter weapons being able to do much against Gigabyte. They are pretty strong, and even getting hit several times, Gigabyte is okay. So Smee's best hope is to drive strategically, try to avoid any knockout hits from Gigabyte, but ultimately I think Gigabyte is going to get the win here. I'm just not totally sure how.
That's fair. Honestly, pretty same opinion, but it's just a really funny way of putting it. All right, Kyrie, what are your thoughts on this match?
As much fun as it is to say Shmee and to watch Shmee, I think they're gonna go down very quickly from Gigabyte. Gigabyte being a full body spinner and Shmee being one of those robots that just loves to wrap around, this does not spell anything good for Shmee.
That's a good point.
It's gonna be one of those games where you're actually gonna see some sparks fly. If you are here for the pyrotechnics, you probably want to tune into this match in general, because one good hit from Gigabyte is gonna be a knockout from Shmee.
True.
So all my money's on Gigabyte right now.
Yes. So Macho may know everything, but this may be the first time where Macho has no idea what will happen. His ability to see the future is clouded. Is Gigabyte gonna throw Smee across the battle box like a wet noodle? Is Smee gonna absorb the hit like a giant python snake? Macho has no idea. Smee seems like a bad matchup for Gigabyte, that it's designed to take hits, but Kyrie had a good point that the whole body is the spinner. And man, and Gigabyte, in terms of full body spinners, is I question that if it could get better than Gigabyte. It's so fast, it's so powerful, man. Macho isn't sure what's gonna happen. Macho's a little scared that Smee will turn into an 8-foot-long whip weapon. I have no clue what's going to happen. I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna go with Gigabyte. And this fight either is going to be the craziest, most bonkers match we've ever seen, or the most boring, awful match we've ever seen. I'm very scared.
Just either end of the spectrum.
Yes, there's no middle ground, no gray. It's either gonna be like batshit crazy, or nothing is going to happen. Just nothing. And Kyrie, I remember you saying that Smee needs to drive carefully. I think it's quite literally impossible for Smee to drive carefully because they're quite literally conjoined at the hip. They move around like a little like a snake, a very drunk snake. And
It can't wrap Gigabyte. Gigabyte's gonna take one of those motors out, and you will just have dead weight on Smee from that point forward.
And Smee is technically a double bot, so correct me if I'm wrong, Kristen. If one side of Smee doesn't work, that means they get counted out, correct?
I believe no.
Oh.
So when I heard them last week, maybe it wasn't last week, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, that it has to be both incapacitated to start getting counted out.
That sounds right from what I've looked at. It would just be a dead weight.
But this, I don't know, because Smee in particular, if one of the sides is dead, the other side can't show control driving, so they might get counted out because they're technically connected.
It's good, yeah. Ooh, Krusty's here. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. I hope Gigabyte wins, because Gigabyte is absolutely bonkers. And, yeah, yikes. I don't know who's Smee pissed off to get this matchup, but man, they they drew the short end of the stick on this one. Alright. We got another match. We got Glitch and
That shall not be.
Kristen, do you...
Literal shit. That's what it's
It doesn't matter what your name is!
Alright. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
Wonder who Kristen's gonna go with. Well, you know, Macho, you and I were very in sync tonight. Our chakras have aligned, and we have been picking the same bots. And you know what? That gives me extra confidence in our picks because we are 100% correct.
Together, we are unstoppable.
Literally, like Team Rocket. Maybe. I know they kind of don't win all the time, but you know what? I just picture us being that kind of team. But anyways, I am going to go with Glitch for this match. Mostly because I want to see it. I'm manifesting it. And we saw in Glitch's last match against Ghost Raptor that their spinner is the real deal. It can absolutely knock some homies out. They just needed to work out some driving issues. So I am hoping that they have fixed those driving issues, raised their frame like a quarter of an inch so they don't get caught on the floor. And they will absolutely beat up Mr. Trash Boy over there and its weak ass flipper.
Nice. All right, Kyrie, who are you going with? There's only one correct decision here, by the way.
Oh, and it's gonna follow along the same lines, so don't you worry. This is the one I dug deep for, just because I knew what Macho was gonna do. I knew he was gonna go for Glitch, and I'm just like, I have to find some reason to see if Hydra even has a chance. And guys, I couldn't find it. After watching Glitch against Ghost Raptor, that amazing fight, I am just blown away. It's the one recording I was just like, this is proof that Glitch is going to destroy Hydra. Once Hydra
Music
hits
to my ears.
or misses that flip just once, Glitch is going to be able to dive under it and flip it. That's what I'm calling is going to happen. They've talked a lot of crap this entire time, and now I'm going to watch their robot crash and burn.
Oh, music to my ears!
Hell yeah!
Kyrie can come back. Kyrie's okay. All right.
You're welcome here anytime.
So, let Macho tell you a little story here. There is once a bot named,
It doesn't matter what
that
your
bot's
name
name is! This little bot claimed it was the best flipper in the land. A bot so powerful that it could throw its opponents into the lights at the top of the battle box. Ooh, it huffed and puffed and cheated its way to get that #1 seed in the tournament last year. But came the tournament, and Hydra came to the house of Whiplash. And in fact, Whiplash's house didn't blow down. So Hydra went home, and its house got demolished by Whiplash last year. Ooh, and after that defeat, Hydra whined and complained all the way to the matchmakers. And he said to the matchmakers, "Oh, matchmakers, can you give me 2 really easy fights so I can win them this year, so I can get into the tournament? I don't like it when things are hard." The matchmakers, confused at this random person at their door, said,
What is your
name?
I told you
It doesn't matter what your name is!
But after Hydra stuck its 3-foot nose up the matchmaker's ass, they delivered. And satisfied, the matchmakers gave it an easy match. It was against Gruff. Hydra went up to Gruff's house. It took a deep, weak, jabroni asthmatic breath and barely blew down that straw house of Gruff. Ooh, with its rookie numbers. Now, it comes up to Glitch's house. A Glitch bot that is brand new this year, coming up to victory. Now, it huffed and puffed and tried to pull down Glitch's house, but it couldn't. Confused, Hydra knocked on the door. Knock. Glitch came up to the door. Hydra confused. Glitch confused. Glitch then
It doesn't matter what your name is!
Now, Glitch then took its massive egg beater spinner and sent Hydra straight up into the sky. And as Hydra is going past the horizon, a little dot on the horizon, like Team Rocket getting sent into the sky from Pokemon, Glitch then looked up. He said, take that #1 seed you got in the tournament last year. Ball it up, twist it up, tie it in a knot. Turn that summit sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. Hydra going down to the new bot. Count it, lock it in, count it. Hydra with the big L. Ooh, Macho is oiled and sweating. Just kidding, Macho never sweats. All right. Now, we got 2 more fights. You guys ready? Gotta come down a little bit. Ooh, man. All right, now, we gotta speed this up a little bit. We got, oh no, I forgot. Tombstone's on fire in my picture still. And free shipping. Kristen, quick thoughts on this match.
Okay, my thoughts are that free shipping is somehow going to pull out this win because Tombstone sucks this season. They keep falling apart and they're going to fall apart again.
Nice. Kyrie, quick thoughts.
I'm hoping Tombstone fixes itself. It needs this win. Free shipping hasn't won something since, so this is going to be a battle for the predecessors. So let's see some fun.
But Kyrie, who you going with?
Tombstone. I said I want Tombstone.
Gross, disgusting.
I want Tombstone to show up.
Free shipping has had good driving. While it quite literally exploded last fight against Uppercut, I think that free shipping can put together some resemblance of a bot and take it to Tombstone. Okay? Tombstone has got counted out in both of its fights. That's right. Even in its win, it was that crazy simultaneous knockout. Oh my gosh, Macho's got hiccups. Crazy simultaneous knockout. Now, yes, Tombstone will lose. Okay, next fight. We got Krusty's Ribbot, little boy.
Ribbit. It's Ribbit, but Ribbot.
Robbit, you just switched the vowels.
I combine Froggy, Boy, and Ribbot all into one amalgamation, and that's what happened.
Love it.
That's Ribbot's new name. Macho's never made a mistake. You guys just aren't informed enough to know that Ribbot changed his name for this week. All right, we got Ribbot in P1. Kristen, quick thoughts on this match.
Okay, this is going to be an amazing match because both are amazing drivers. But Ribbot, I'm predicting 1, that they're coming out with their vertical spinner, and 2, that they're going to win.
Two predictions in a row.
2 things you can check me on my knowledge, but that's what I'm going with.
Knowledge. Kyrie, what are your quick thoughts on this one?
I love Ribbot. It is my favorite bot, and I can't wait for it to beat the crap out of P1.
Ooh.
He once had a problem with heavy hitters, and it's gonna have a problem with Ribbot too.
Oh, P1 has a family, Kyrie. You can't just say that. It has a family.
No, not when Ribbot comes to town. It doesn't.
Yes, both bots are actually 2-1 here. 2-1, 2-0. Now, the difference between Ribbot's 2-0 and P1's 2-0, Ribbot has left nothing but destruction in its wake. Ribbot is going to completely dismantle P1. It's going to be a slaughter. And even if it's a more control-based game, Ribbot is agile and quick, and it can bounce back. Ribbot for the victory. Okay. Now, we can go on to the main event. We had to speed things up a little bit so we could get to the main event. Now, we timed it perfectly because Macho is a genius and his brain is enormous. Okay. Boy, howdy, do we got a big main event for you guys today. We got Endgame over by Macho and Sawblaze over by Kristen. My goodness, it's gonna be a tight one. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this one? My goodness, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. There might be some fire. Who knows? I do think that Sawblaze has gotten a little too cocky with their last few matches, and they've really showed some poor sportsmanship, especially against our boy Mad Catter. So I'm not.
Don't even get Macho started. They cheated.
I'm not a big fan of the bad sportsmanship, taunting in like a shitty sense. Taunting for fun and like there's different ways. The way that Huge taunted last week, perfectly acceptable. Anyways, Endgame, I think he's gonna come out and he's going to avenge our boy Mad Catter here in this matchup. They are going to get the win. They're defending their title as the winners of the Giant Nut from last season. And because of that, they have fine-tuned their bots so well that it just doesn't have any weaknesses left. So just try to beat him, Sawblaze. I want to see it. Not gonna happen. Try.
Nice. Kyrie, what are your thoughts on this hell of a main event?
Is a match to watch. This is 3 years in the making that this rematch has been destined for. Sawblaze may have had a newly upgraded fork for this season, but let me tell you, Endgame has a multitude of weapons. They're going to pick the weapons that are going to destroy Sawblaze. Endgame has some of the best times for knockouts, is a powerhouse. Yes, Sawblaze may have a better record, but when it comes down to it, like Kristen said, Endgame has no weaknesses. It's gonna be a heavy hitter, and I can't wait to see Sawblaze crash and burn.
Now, Endgame has notoriously had a weakness of it getting flipped over, but what does that matter if it never gets flipped over? It's not even been an issue. Is it still an issue? Probably, but until we see it get flipped over, Macho can't really say anything. But Endgame has put an unbelievable season on this. And so has Sawblaze. And Macho doesn't get stumped very often, but this one, it stumped him. Now, I think the key difference in this matchup is Endgame is a very low-profile bot, meaning it doesn't come off the ground very much, with all the electronics in it. So I think if Sawblaze gets it in its grasp, I don't know if that blade will be able to come all the way down and get a meaningful hit on Endgame. And even if it does, that spear would still be spinning, and if you go left to weapon with Endgame, you're gonna lose. That's just how it is. Now, Endgame had another weakness last year, and it's driving. Its drivetrain was not the best. It often broke. It tilted up and down. And much like Copperhead, I'm pretty sure a higher power was used to fix that because it's not even been an issue. Now this battle will be fought on the ground. They will come out with huge, long forks. Endgame's forks will probably be like 4 feet long. And with that, it's going to be a very, very slight edge to Endgame. And it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a doozy, and it's going to be a close one. Alright, now is when you guys come in. We're going to set up a prediction. Tell me who you think is going to win. 1 second. Oh, how long did I do? Oh.
I want to pose a question to you
Okay,
both.
so the prediction is live in the chat. I'm not sure how long I made that prediction for. Hopefully it's 5 minutes. We shall see.
10 hours.
I hope not. Regardless, put your predictions in. Bet that weight baby oil. Wager that baby oil. If you get enough, maybe you can get 1 million channel points and make me listen to a god-awful country song. They're all awful. There is no good country music. Prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong. I'm right. You can't. Alright. Kyrie, you said you wanted to say something.
Pose a question. Endgame has a multitude of different utilities. You said it's going to come out with a really long fork. What if it comes out with a short fork?
No way. There's no way. Because Sawblaze is going to have long forks. There's no way.
Yeah, they're gonna fight fork with fork here.
I would be.
Songs are definitely a thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
They're
noticing
very
this
into it
year.
this year. All of the
Yeah.
bots have been very, very into the forks, except for Witch
Who
Doctor.
bet 42,000 on Sawblaze?
Sawblaze.
Damn, can you see who did it?
It will tell you after the prediction over, like.
All I know is
Who
there's
was it?
there's
Own
only 2 people.
Is it
Krusty?
you, Krusty?
Man, Christy's riding
The one
high
time where
after
Krusty,
last
I
week.
disagree. Gotten with trash can.
I'm gonna be honest. It took Macho a long time to figure out a winner for this one. Like it was very close. Because Sawblaze is a matchup nightmare. Now Uppercut last year, that Uppercut beat Sawblaze, but Uppercut is so weirdly designed that it can drive upside down, and it doesn't really matter if Uppercut gets flipped.
And it always goes for the gas tank.
That's true. Yeah.
Like they blew Sawblaze up. It was great.
Where's Tantrum? Tantrum's not on the card. Oh, but
See,
Ribot and
team.
yeah.
I just think with their ability to contemplate different scenarios, I think they're gonna pick something a little bit different than those long forks you've been seeing, and it's gonna give Sawblaze a little bit of a start just because I just think they have better maneuverability than Sawblaze.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. I disagree with you very much on that one.
That's fine.
They're both excellent drivers. It really is good. I think it's gonna be a very close match, but I'm going with the Kiwis.
It's hard because you haven't seen these bots fight in 3 years.
Yeah. Yes,
So
totally. Yes, I
hard
remember
to pick
very
them.
vividly the match from 3 years ago. Very vividly. I remember it just like it was yesterday. Yes. Thank you for
Sitting on Macho's couch.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So yes, make sure you guys join the Discord if you want to do the watch along with us. We'll be there.
Of course we
Kyrie
do.
will be here. Everyone,
That's the best part.
anyone who's anyone will be there. All the cool kids will be there.
You know, us three. We're big.
So
We're looking
Yes.
forward to this.
Very big popular VTubers will be there. What more do you want? What more do you want? I don't know what else you guys can ask for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have 3 followers on Twitter now.
Ooh, yes, Kristen does have a Twitter.
Everyone follow me. I don't ever post anything, but maybe I will if you start following me.
You can't.
I'll start.
You can't say it like that, Kristen. What are you doing? You just gave them an ultimatum.
Oh, that was a joke. But you know how you said everyone's on Twitter for boobs, so I'm just gonna start tweeting boobs.
Oh my
Various
god.
boobs.
When
We're gonna know whose they are.
did Macho say that?
Actually get seriously popular off of just doing that.
Exactly. I'm just gonna find all of my favorite people's boobs and post them. Get ready. So now you should absolutely
I've
follow
created
me.
a monster. I've created a monster.
Macho, you did say this. I want to say you said it like one of the first weeks. You'll have to roll the tapes back, but
Oh, yeah. Macho can't
did,
recall
yeah,
that
I
one.
want the boob.
Macho is a very sweet, innocent boy that and does not recall or remember what Kristen is talking about very clearly.
A sweet,
Squeaky,
innocent little boy
squeaky
who told
clean.
a 5-minute tale of how Hydra tried to huff and puff and tried to blow Glitch's house down.
Yeah. I saw it.
sweet and innocent. It's from a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
All right,
Shit, Juju,
so
you're following me. I got the notification. Time to post some boobs.
all right, I'm gonna plug the Discord one more time. Join the Discord. We'll be in there momentarily. We're not gonna rate anyone because I gotta jump right in. But thank you all for joining. Kyrie, thank you for joining. Hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Of course you had fun. This is the best moment of your entire streaming career, probably. All right.
I
Now-
can't agree more.
All right, we will see you guys in a second. Thank you all for coming. Stay safe.